The 2024 U.S. presidential election is shaping up to be one of the most consequential in recent memory, as it pits two well-known political figures, President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump, against each other once again. This rematch comes at a time when the country is deeply polarized, with significant challenges both domestically and internationally. Joe Biden, having served as the 46th President of the United States, approaches the election with the weight of his record and the advantages of incumbency. His first term has been marked by efforts to steer the nation through the COVID-19 pandemic, which included a large-scale vaccination campaign that helped bring the virus under control. His administration passed the American Rescue Plan and a major infrastructure bill aiming to stimulate economic growth and address long-standing inequity. Additionally, Biden has focused on climate change, rejoining the Paris Agreement, and pushing for investments in clean energy. Biden's campaign for re-election centers on themes of stability, recovery, and progress. He highlights his administration's efforts to rebuild alliances with international partners and restore America's leadership on the global stage. His foreign policy emphasizes diplomacy, particularly in managing complex relationships with countries like China and Russia. Domestically, Biden seeks to continue his agenda of expanding healthcare access, improving education, and promoting social justice. However, faces criticism over issues such as inflation, immigration, and crime, which have been focal points for his opponents. Donald Trump, former president who remains a towering figure in American politics, is running on a platform that emphasizes a return to the policies and priorities of his previous administration. Trump's campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again, underscores his focus on economic growth, strong national defense, and strict immigration policy. He continues to have a devoted base of supporters who appreciate his unorthodox approach and his willingness to challenge the status quo. Trump's message resonates with many voters who feel left behind by globalization and cultural changes, promising to revive industries, secure borders, and put America first. In trade and international relations, he capitalizes on frustrations with the current administration, pointing to economic challenges like rising inflation and energy prices as areas where he believes he can make a difference. Despite facing legal challenges and controversies, Trump remains a resilient and formidable candidate, using his charismatic rallies to energize his base. The 2024 election is taking place in a deeply divided America, with each side viewing the other as a threat to the nation's core value. The debates between Biden and Trump are likely to be intense, with both candidates fiercely defending their records and visions for the country. The media landscape, too, is polarized, with coverage often reflecting the ideological leanings of different outlets, further intensifying the national discourse. Issues such as healthcare, climate change, gun control, and voting rights are at the forefront of voters' minds. Biden's camp argues for continued efforts toward progressive reforms and a focus on social justice, while Trump's campaign stresses economic revival and conservative values. The future of the Supreme Court and other judicial appointments also loom large, with both candidates understanding the long-term impact of these decisions. As Election Day approaches, the nation is poised for a high-stakes showdown. Voter turnout is expected to be substantial, reflecting the deep engagement and high emotions surrounding this election. Both campaigns are working tirelessly to mobilize their supporters, knowing that the outcome will shape the direction of the United States for years to come. The 2024 U.S. presidential election is more than just a contest between two veteran politicians. It is a reflection of America's ongoing struggle to define its identity and navigate its future. In the face of global challenges and internal divisions, the election serves as a pivotal moment for the nation to choose its path forward, balancing tradition and change in an ever-evolving world.